Testing out a live mic. Oh, this is going to be confusing. I'm listening to different music than you guys are. Maybe I'll have to turn that off. Hydrate already. Yeah. There we go. No music. Okay. What about now? Oh, I see my problem. Let's try that. Oh, then that's going to come through my mic. No. I won't do that. Well, if we don't have music, that's not the end of the world. Do you hear music? Yay! Okay. Is it really loud or really quiet? Hi, Jay! Hold on, let me switch to my face. Hello, friends! I totally didn't open OBS and everything was broken and then immediately install a new program called Meld and give it a go, and now I'm here! How's our sound things? I got a little lav mic for my birthday, which is cool. So we're using the weird little lump on my chest, and hopefully that means I can turn my head around and run around the studio and you can actually hear me, which is cool. I don't have like chat in this program, which is frustrating. Good background volume. Hooray! Excuse my coughing. I talked a lot yesterday and today, and my voice didn't appreciate it. Just gonna pop you guys out so I can have you like right over here in my face. There you are. Hooray. DW! Hello! Hello. I was just saying I broke OBS and then installed a new program on a 2-word recommendation from Liam Draws. And, well, hey, here I am. So, enjoying that a lot. Now, I am meant to be filming something for a YouTube video, and I figured if I'm going to be sitting here doing this anyway, I might as well chat to all you cool kids. Hey? Why not? Oh, I can pop out that chat too. Okay, so now I can have my YouTube chat and you guys popped out. That's good. My desktop is just a mess of windows right now, which is very how often I live stream. And I've got to fit a reference photo around here somewhere. Where's my reference photo? There you are. Hello. Alright, I'm going to show you my reference photo first, so we can test if that works. So, we're going to be doing painting, because it's me, and I love to paint, and we're painting something fun tonight, because I am actually painting for a solo show at the moment, solo exhibition, coming in June at Vionat Gallery in Brunswick, Victoria, Melbourne. So that's awesome, but not tonight. I wanted to do something light and breezy and fun because today's been a big, intense day, and I had some friends kind of semi-challenge me, so I'm here to accept such a challenge. Paper towel. Hooray. Yeah, so that's basically my jam. The other thing was, I went life drawing painting yesterday, which if anyone's jumped on my Instagram, you'll see a post about that. And I have all this water mixed with oils on my palette that I don't want to just tear off because then they go to waste when I go back to my normal palette for the paintings for my show that I'm working on, which are traditional oils. So let's use up some paint and do something fun, I think. I think that's the vibe. How are we all feeling tonight? How are all you? Hooray. Where am I? So for the record, I can't hear the music, but that's because my computer has decided that it doesn't have Bluetooth, even though it does, because it refuses to turn the Bluetooth on. So these headphones are connected to my phone, which I can use for music, but then I'm listening to different music than you guys, and then I'll be grooving along to something and you guys will be all confused. So I might just leave the music off. We'll see how we go. But I do love these little headphones because I can wear them with glasses super easy and they don't hurt my head. So that's cool. They're like the bone conduction style ones. Although I can't find my normal headphones, so now I'm getting scared about those. Wee. Alright, where am I? We're going to have a look at a reference photo. So this is the reference photo for what we're painting first. Bam. It worked. It's little squirrel friend. Who's very fuzzy. I don't know if this is the right kind of squirrel for what we're doing, but now I can just show you everything. I got a present in the post. I want my normal screen. Right. And it's a colouring book. This is a very nice colouring book called... I need to remember. I say it right. It was Vibrant Wild. Vibrant Wild by Sarah Renae Clark, who's a YouTuber, illustrator, scientist about which pencil is the best one, which pen is the best one, awesome art YouTuber. And she's amazing and lovely. And she sent me one of these to have a go. And I'm like, I want to put oil paint in it. I want to put oil paint in it. And then she said it's got really, really nice thick paper. And I'm like, can it take gesso? So I have clear gessoed this whole page, which is really nice, and that means that now I can just go straight on with oil paint. I've actually clear gessoed like a whole bunch of pages in the book, but yeah, we're just going to see. I'm going to be intermittently filming with my phone because I am trying to make my YouTube videos actually like easily editable. Or more easily editable, because the whole reason I haven't been uploading as much is that the mental barrier of how many steps it takes to edit a video, I never get there. And if I can streamline some kind of video, that's better than the perfect video. This is my goal this year, is some sort of something that makes me happy is better than the perfect something that I strive for and I know I'm capable of if I have time, but I don't have time, ever. So we're gonna stick with functional over nothing is the plan. Yeah, I'm just gonna set up my little phone so we can do a little record. But yeah, tell me how you are. How are you, DW? How is you enjoying Melbourne's and all the wonderful weather? Today it rained again randomly, even though it was not a rainy day. I was literally outside with the kids doing water play, and then suddenly it was like rain, and I'm like, this was a hot day for the warm activities, and you just stuffed it up, Melbourne. You just stuffed it up. Excuse me. I still have the most annoying tiny little nothing cough from when I was sick a few weeks ago. I say a few weeks ago because literally 2 weeks ago I started being sick, and it's not going away. And my daughter's had it, and my husband's had it, and we're all sick of being sick in this house. We're sick of cancelling plans. Just sick of everything. Where is that nice toolbar? I just need a box. One sec. I've got all these phone tripods and cool things, and where are they? Not here, because they're at the other studio. Box. Box. Where's that nice tall box I like to use? Where? Talk amongst yourselves. Where? There it is. It's hiding in the cupboard. Ah. Don't fall down. Hooray. Going well. You went to Tassie. Did you go to Mona? Did you do all the cool artsy things? I am a big fan, obviously. Then you came back and immediately got a cold. No! Don't be sick like me. Sick is gross. Off work for a week. Ugh. Annoying. Ooh, that's better. That's much better. Should be like... Ah! I'm not dropping everything. You're dropping everything. Oh, you went to Launceston. Okay, that's total other end of Tassie. Fair enough. Fair enough. What did you do in Launceston? It's pretty up there. I've only stayed there for like 2 days, so have not actually seen most of the place, but it's still quite lovely. Need leverage. Oh, go away, cough. Don't make me cough all the time when I'm finally talking to friendos. Boop. Yeah. Time lapse. Most of it was hanging out with my parents. Hooray! IDW parents, I hope you have a nice holiday. I know you're not there, but still. It's the thought that counts. I went life drawing out in the bush yesterday. And by the bush, I mean Australian bush. Up hills like Macedon way, which was really cool. So it felt like a million miles away, but it actually was like an hour and a half. Hour 40 from my house. So not super far away, but like a considerable hoof. So that was really fun. But I was outside in the sunshine all day, and by this morning, my body was just like, no outdoors for you ever again. You are now exhausted and all your muscles hurt. Enjoy that. Oh, okay. Time lapse is working. Hooray. Now I can actually do painting. Where's my reference photo gone? Oh, that's right. He's on that other screen. Come back. Come back, friend. Thank you. Now, I don't per se need a reference photo because this is a colouring book, obviously. But I want to get realistic fur patterns because it's me. Hi. I also want to test this. Does this work? Boop, boop, boop. It does. Hooray! One of my friends wasn't using their Stream Deck, so I have buttons now. I barely know what to do with them, but I have buttons. So I have, like, make a clip, go live, take a screenshot, mute things, play ads, and put up that one link that I've put up, which is about my prints. Hooray! But, yeah, happy to take suggestions about what I should make my Stream Deck buttons do, because it's nice to have buttons. One of these days we're going to get some alerts on here, and we're going to get some sounds, and I'll give you some nice things to abuse me with those, what did I call them? My paint blobs. My channel currency. You can all use your paint blobs, but for today, we're just going to do some paintings. Squirrel! Alright, I have a whole lot of brushes. So this is water mixed with oils, I said before. So this is oil paint with an emulsifier mixed in, so you can use water to rinse your brush rather than solvent, which is nice. Alright, let's just go in tentatively a little bit and see how we feel. No, I'm bored already. Bigger brush. Bigger brush. This is my thing. I'm not a very good stay inside the lines sort of girl, so I have a feeling I'm going to go quite outside the lines with these colouring book things, but the advantage of having all this open space is that I can just do whatever I want to do. It's my colouring book, made by Sarah Renae Clark, called Vibrant Wilds. It's also got a hardcover, which is just so nice to have in a colouring book. Most of my colouring books are soft covers, and I always end up like supporting myself with my blue hardcover art journal when I do colouring books. And I'm just like, that's so annoying because now I'm carrying 2 books. You have your Stream Deck set up almost entirely to trigger sound samples? Well, there you go. Well, I don't know what sounds I should have. I would love to have Neil Buchanan from Art Attack saying, just slop it on, because he says that with the glue all the time. And I'm like, that's a mood. For sure. Just slop it on. What else would I like? Oh, I haven't got any medium. That's a problem. I want that. What else would I like? I don't know. Some sort of Danger Beard, nice audio goodness, I'm sure, would be lovely. But I might have to formally commission that, which I'm very okay to do. Also, I don't know what that would be. This is my problem. I wanted to commission Mr. Dangerbeard a long time ago to do stuff for my stream, and I could never decide what I wanted. So I'm the world's worst client already. Where did I just put that medium there? Hooray. It's very brown. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's much better. Ooh. Oh, you can still see the lines. Hooray. So some of my paints are going to be more opaque and they're going to cover the lines, and other paints are going to be more transparent and they're going to show, which is cool. I've gone outside the lines. It's been done. Oh well. Was bound to happen. I sort of just want to cover all of him in this like reddish brown color, and then I can go in and texture the fur. Blah, 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 blah. Cute. I do feel like the squirrel's been censored because he's got his acorns in a certain place, but you know, maybe they're demure. Are acorns actually nuts, or are they seeds? I feel like they're seeds. Big questions here. Oh, that's cute. Hooray. Hey, Mrs. DB. Yes, I was just saying, one of my mates lent me their Stream Deck because they weren't using it. So I've set it up with very minimal buttons. And at some point on my stream, I should put sound alerts on here. And I'm like, I would love some Dangerbeard audio goodness. But I'm the worst client ever for commissions because I don't know what I want. I would love something for like hype trains, and I would love something for like, I don't know. Liz has a side quest. A side quest alert would be great, that you guys can yell at me when I go on side quests. That would be so much fun. Aww. Benny has his iPad and is singing. Is Ronan going good nuts or bad nuts? We're painting a squirrel, so it's already questionable, and I still don't know if I haven't Googled if an acorn is a nut or a seed, but I'm curious. So there you go. Big questions. Oh, look at our see, why do people do colouring books with pencils when oil paint is so satisfying and fast? Yeah. Okay, that was very satisfying doing one that didn't go outside the lines. Maybe I need a smaller brush, so I actually... Oh, oil paint's so satisfying! I know I'm preaching to myself here, but you know, it is. Acorns are nuts and seeds. What? That's intriguing. How can it be? Oh, I suppose. Are all nuts aren't seeds? Surely not. The wheels are turning in his head. DB, you know I give you license to do whatever the hell you want, right? You have the license. I'll even put a cute picture of you on the license and you can go, this is my license. It's a 7! They're fruits as well. No, come on. They can't be everything. Acorns cannot be all the groups at once. How are you, 7s? Hello, 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 hello. Making a mess. Sorry, half of these brushes are dirty from yesterday, so I'm sort of picking them up going, oh, I'll use this one, and then going, is it clean enough? Is it the right shape? I need some little pointy dudes, which I didn't really take to lathering yesterday. I had the big smudgy ones. That's already just a subtype of fruit. Okay. But if they're a subtype of fruit, fruits are fruits because fruits have seeds. Because that's why I didn't realize a pumpkin is technically a fruit, because they have seeds. And then strawberries are the only ones with seeds on the outsides. I got my daughter a little book that we're just calling the Learning Book. It's just a book of random facts about random things, but like kids level, and it had fruit and vegetable facts. It was also in the Officeworks discount bin, so you know. Very hard to walk past those things. Oh, this will be the guy. This will be the guy. Come back! No! I have this drawer behind me, which is just random brushes that aren't anywhere else. But the problem is, because they're all stacked on top of each other, if you just reach in willy-nilly, sometimes the brush you want will just sink into everything. They will just sink under all the other brushes, which is what just happened to me. Come back! No, you're not as good as the other one I saw. Give me the other one. Where did it go? I'll be back. I'll show you what I did yesterday at Livestream while I'm making ASMR brush noises. One sec. Let me just go through all my millions of tabs. Oop. Oop. Nose. Oop. Ba-da-ba-bum. This is what I did at Livestream out in the bush, which was quite fun. So this was all live models. They did really well to sunscreen it up, and then the last one was this reference image by Renae, and except instead of having the dudes in suits, we had them just in hats. Haha. There was a chick at the back, but I didn't have enough time to put her in as well. There was a girl like that. And this was an Alice in Wonderland setup, so we had like 4 setups. Alice in Wonderland, Norman Lindsay, who's an Australian artist who did lovely women and things, and then we had the Manet painting, and then there was a 4th setup that was like Babylon, but I couldn't stay for that one because I had to come home to baby. I cannot find this brush I wanted, and it's annoying me. Oh, that one will do. Yeah, see, I wanted like a little... Oh, I need to switch. Switch back. Come back over here. Oh. Oof. I needed a little, like, ooh, where are you? Angle brush. There we go. So this way I can do lines, little pointy bits, and shady bits. Hooray! Alright. Yeah, that's the jam. And see, this is the advantage to oil paint. I can just like slop all the paint in, but then I can like move it all around after it's down. And like play with the textures, make it lay down differently, make it look fluffier. We can do all sorts of fun things. Ha ha ha. I want... This is another thing I got for Christmas. I use a golf club as a mile stick, and this one is a kid's training putter. So he gets taller, swing, and shorter. So I can just hook him on there, more like up there, and then lean on it, and then my wrist doesn't go all over my painting, which is handy. need you to be longer. Alright. How have you been, Surfers? Oh, everyone seems to be really busy this time of year. Feels like this year's been going for ages, and I'm like, March just started. It's literally still near the start of the year. That being said, they've announced PAX, and I'm already like, I'm ready for PAX again! It's in October, but I'm ready! I'm hoping I can apply to do panels again, the way I did last year. But we'll see how we go. Yep. It's Atari! Hello! Oh, no worries, that's okay. This is kind of an experimental stream, Tara, so that's why I didn't announce it or market it in any way, because I just started using a different streaming program and set up a new mic and all the things. But thank you! I'm trying oil painting in a colouring book. This is Sarah Renae Clark's new colouring book, Vibrant Wilds, and I've clear gessoed the page with Art Spectrum clear gesso and let that dry, and now I'm going in with oil paints. And you get all these nice little... I love how you can just move the oil paints to like play with the lines that are on the page. So like, see how I'm making texture in his tail? Although actually in my reference picture, the tails are a lot fluffier, but you know, we can create some highlights and lowlights. We can have some fun here. I'm just gonna mix up a darker brown. Got into that. Oh. But I hope you're well. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely to see your name in the chat. But I hope you have a good Monday tomorrow. Yeah, nice deep brown there. Now we've got some dimension. We want to make that tail look 3D. So cute. I really want to see a squirrel one day, but got no plans to travel to America or funds. So we'll have to do without unless they change the elephant area in Melbourne Zoo into a squirrel area. I would love Americans coming to Australia and going to our zoo and just seeing this giant enclosure for squirrels. That would be great. Because yeah, the elephants are all at Werribee now. Yeah, it's cute. Don't need to spend all day on it. Now what are we doing? We're going to figure out these little things between these legs and stuff. All good here? You're going to New Zealand! Oh my gosh! Yes, please give her a big cuddle from me. If you're going to Wellington. Hooray! Oh, it's so pretty over there. It's so pretty over there. You're going to take cosplays and stuff? Take photos over there? Because you should. It's friggin' stunning. I was just saying yesterday to Jay, it's so weird how New Zealand is like blue-green in the way that Australia is yellow-green. It just is. It's so pretty. Yay! Well, definitely tell us how you go or send a picture when you get there. That'd be lovely. Yay! I'm sure you will absolutely love it. I went over with the little bub, not this Christmas, the Christmas before. So fun. Oh, now he's actually got a white belly. Whoops. I was going for dark in the shadows where he had the crease there, but he's got a little white belly, so we're going to get some light colour in there. No cosplay this time, just a normal holiday? Not a problem. Don't work on your holiday. That's fine. You can still take cute selfies of just you being you. If you want to. Fluff, fluff. Fluffy animals are so fun to paint. Because you just chuck colour on colour and drag it around. Fluff, 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 fluff. Hooray! No worries. Night night. Bye. Thank you for coming to the stream. Alright. Well. I haven't really strategically painted this very well because I should have started on the left and worked my way over to the right so I didn't smudge anything with my hand, so I'm going to be holding this marl stick almost the whole time for that reason, because I don't want my hand to suddenly go in the middle. But do as I say, not as I do. If you're painting something technical like this, start on the left and work to the right if you're right-handed. The Perth Zoo had a feral squirrel population. I didn't know they were introduced to Australia. Ooh. Sorry, let's all go together. That's good. Oh, they were stripy. They're like a chipmunk squirrel. Oh, they introduced heaps of animals. Whoa. They released deer. Squirrels were everywhere. Hey. Well, there you go. See, I feel sorry for those sort of animals that escape and do well and then have to get eradicated and whatever, because it's like, it's not their fault they were brought to a foreign country. They just found a place and were like, I want to just find my own place to live. Bye, Mum. Bye, Dad. I'm going. Technically, kookaburras aren't native to WA, but oh, there you go. I know bin chickens, that's the case in Sydney. They were introduced, the ibises, because they were, again, a zoo animal that escaped. Well, it was not contained. So it's going to be hard to do his bum because he's sort of got a very straight bum, but I'm just going to flare it out a little bit and then have like little fluffies here at the bottom. It's an Iggly! Hello, hello! Guess what, friend? I got the stream deck working. I can push buttons. Look, I can tell you about my prints with a button. Boing. Hey, hey. What else can I do? What else can I do? I'm also streaming through a new program. I'm not on Restream. I'm on a new one called Meld, because OBS lost all my stuff and I was whinging in one of my chat groups, and they were like, one of my friends, Liam Draws, was like, hey, there's this new program and I haven't tried it, and I'm like, I will guinea pig. I am in procrastinate mood while working on my little, this is a colouring book, like we're painting with oil paints tonight. Ha ha ha. How are you? How was your show? Tell everyone about the Toxic Avenger. Iggy was in a musical. Oh, sorry. Waffle was in a musical. Recently. Not the first. Not the last. It was good? Yay! Have you spoiled your lovely lady wife today? Because you should. There was some toxicity. Good. That is, you know, part of the advertising. And some avenging. Oh, you got both. There you go. Beautiful. Did you get any cool reviews from people? I like when you get mentioned in reviews. It's fun. I'm trying to paint a squirrel and I've never seen one in real life. Does that make me very inauthentic as an artist? I'm using a reference there. Just for something extra to look at. Hooray! That's a wonderful review. Everyone who saw it loved it to the best of your knowledge. That counts. That counts. I am glad. There's such a fast turnaround too. Well done. Well done. Fluff, 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 fluff. What color are we doing inside the ears? A little pink? No. Rare to have so many glowing reports. Well, that's the toxicity. That's the radioactiveness, right? Glowing. Probably as well, because it was such a niche show, you had the real theatre people go, and they appreciate the good stuff. So that's even better quality reviews. Around their eyes, they're a little bit paler, but I'll start dark and then I can mix it down paler. And we're assuming these are like oak leaves, aren't they? What sort of green are oak leaves? Let's experiment with one. See, that's a really opaque paint, so it's harder to see the lines too. The glowing reports, a lot of it was due to people not knowing the show. I'll admit, I don't know the show. So the jokes came as a surprise. Fewer expectations. That is true. That is a good thing. I remember when I saw Spam a lot, that was kind of the disappointing part about it, because everyone knows Monty Python Holy Grail, who goes to the musical. It wasn't really like you knew what was coming, and the actors knew that people would think it was funny, so they sort of hammed it up, and it had a weird way of landing the jokes. I warned you all, I cannot stay inside the lines, and still when I go outside the lines, it annoys me. I don't mind that green. I might alternate and do like a swampy green one and then a more gutsy green one. We'll do a little drop shadow. Oh, see there, I've like majorly gone. Ooh, I wonder if I can use a dry brush and do like erasing. So hey. Nope, that brush had pink on it. That's not helpful. I need more paper towel. So far, the only thing I haven't figured out with this new meld thing is whether it can have a chat inside the program, because I've got the two chats popped out outside of it. It would be nice to have them all integrated the way that Restream used to do it. But considering I only downloaded the program an hour and a half ago, feeling pretty good about it. I made it to the point where I was streaming. Oh, Comma Waffle, how's my volume on everything going? Because I'm using my new lav mic I got for my birthday. thought I'd give it a go. Because this way I can move around the studio and not be annoying. I'm much clearer. Hooray. Can you hear the computer fan? Because that was the part that was annoying. Good solution? Yay. Well, it's good as well because I can use it when I'm like out and about recording for YouTube videos. Or at my other studio. Which, new studio tour video coming eventually. Because I have a new studio and it's lovely. And I've not only moved in, but I've like made it feel like home now, which is really nice. Cute. Ew, content. My problem is not content. My problem is editing and posting said content. I still feel like I must have so many videos on my phone and on my backups from last year that I just never edited and never posted. And I'm like, should I go back and look or should I just abandon and go forward? I've got too many paintings to do at the moment to really organize files. But I've got 17 planned for my solo show. And I think 12 of those are started, which is nice. Oh no, maybe 9 are painted, 12 are transferred, like the sketches transferred onto the boards, and 17 total. Yeah. Editing is an easy bit if I get into a rhythm. I need to figure out a way to have like a, this is my editing time of the week chunk, because at the moment I've got like my retail job time and my art nights, my actual studio time, but then yeah, working and editing time. We're experimenting with date night in the formal schedule because most of the time it's like, we're exhausted from taking care of toddler, no time. Ugh. Oh, that's right, he's got white under his chest as well. Yeah. Alright. Let's see again, with oil paint, you can just take it off. Alright. We'll give him a white chest. Said at the start I was here to use up the blobs on my palette. I'm definitely going to be putting out more white. Cute. I don't know your show. Isn't your show almost done? Also, the problem with date night is they kind of all have to be at home because Bub is sleeping in the other room and you can't just leave toddlers at home by themselves asleep. That is frowned upon. So they will be entirely at home date nights for now. Yes, I thought so, yeah. Because that's what, when I looked at all the dates, I'm like, and I can't do any of them. And then I'm pretty sure it was during when I got sick anyway, which stunk. Little bird's still getting over the bloody cold that I inflicted upon the house. I'm pretty sure from going to the public pool. Because that, after we went to the public pool, I started getting a lurgy. Granted, it wasn't COVID, which was good, but it still wasn't fun. Upper respiratory tract infections, according to the doctor. Still not fun. Squirrel! No. Alright, I want to get the little hand working and then figure out the colours for the acorn. A little red. I've been watching a bunch of my YouTube artist people I love doing like how many pages in the colouring book can you do in 1 hour. That's the part where I probably wouldn't do oil painting unless it was like a wash of one colour and then just white to pick out the highlights, because I'm slow. Just in general. I've got we don't talk about Bruno stuck in my head. And it's not even on the kids' playlist. That's all Spidey and Friends at the moment. Come on, Waffle, do you know all the Spidey and Friends theme music is by the singer from Fall Out Boy? And it's a bop. Very, very not only tolerable, but fun for kids' music. Also, Spidey and Friends in general is a really good kids show because there's no hitting and stuff. And we had to stop watching 1956 Batman because hitting is problematic. And then you just put a little bit of white in and it just picks out those highlights. Look, his little thighs coming forwards. So cute. I'll do the same thing to his arm. It is a kids show of Spider-Man, which is adorable. And basically all of your Marvel heroes are in it. And they're just like... Basically it's like if all the Marvel characters went on Sesame Street and were just wholesome, even the bad guys are just like, I want your Christmas presents. Because no one buys me Christmas presents, so I'm going to take your Christmas presents. Oh no, you took them back. Oh no. No Christmas for me. Oh, my minion robot actually bought me a Christmas present. Hooray! I am loved. And yes, stuff like that. So it's very cute. And like Green Goblin and stuff are just adorable. As opposed to creepy and menacing. So the character designs I'm a big fan of. Except like the main kids still have that like Bratz doll effect of giant eyes are too giant, but I do like most of it. And Miles Morales is an artist who likes drawing, so I get to be other Spidey according to my daughter. And then she's normal Spidey because she has brown hair. And then Nana J or her bunny rabbit favorite toy get to be Gwen Stacy. Yeah, we need more red in the tail. I mean, in the face to match the tail. Just grab a little bit more and then just get to whoop, whoop, whoop. Dab it over the top. So much of oil painting in these sort of contexts is about pressure. You just don't go too hard. And then you don't end up with paint soup. Painting soup. That sounds like a show? It is. And then the other one we're watching is Thomas the Tank Engine All Engines Go, which is 2D animated. And it's friggin' cute. Because Thomas was always like the littlest engine, but now it's like he's actually a kid. And Gordon's an adult, because of course Gordon is an adult. And yeah, it's sort of, it really reminds me of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in like tone and storylines and stuff. But it's very much trains without too much physics, because they just willy-nilly jump from track to track and like spin around in the air, and there's not a lot of logic in that kind of stuff, in the mechanics of it, but lots of good messages. Like one of the little car fix-it ones who works at the station to fix them was like hoarding junk and then learnt about recycling and how it's not worth keeping stuff unless you can, you know, turn it into something new and help it go around and help people. It's not about just keeping the junk, it's about doing something with it. So that was cute. Another one where they found a paleontologist who was invisible. You don't see the people, but you hear about them. Found dinosaur bones, and then 5 of the engines took the bones to the museum, but they forgot to listen to instructions about staying in the right order, so they couldn't build the dinosaur in the right order. Then they had to go back and figure out their mistake. It's a Quill! Hello, darling. How are you? I did no announcing whatsoever, so I'm so glad you found me to do a lurky lurk. I am colouring in a colouring book, but with oil paints. Which is proving to be quite fun. I'm getting to know squirrels. Squirrel! I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good weekend. little bit more light coming down from his head. I'm just giving him a little bit more fluff in the outlines. Give him because I can. Alright. Cute. Oh! We're going to be doing adsy ads? Where's the other screen? How do I know if you're doing adsy ads? It should be over here. What? Thank you again, Common Waffle, for subscribing, because I've been not around to give you a lot of good stuff. I appreciate it. Mm. Mm. Alright, let's put that pink in the ear. You guys hearing like a little tap noise, or are you having an ad? Easel's just bouncing on the thing. That's a little too similar. Let's line it up. Hi, Benny! I hope you're good. Robin's been having so much fun watching Blue's Clues. Thank you for telling us it's good. She's been really enjoying the snow episodes. Just like season 1, episode 3 or something. I'm totally down for Benny calling me Yiz too. That's adorable. Very, very cute. So I don't want to change his eye a little bit, so I might just do that. Yay! Saribot is not running in time with the actual ads. Is it just me? Because he said an ad was running, and this says that an ad starts in 47 minutes. Or is that my reload time? I'm not sure. Let's just darken this eye a little bit. No idea? Okay. Saribot runs in the chat and he's meant to warn people when an ad is happening and then when the ad is finishing. Oh, you don't see ads, Common Waffle, because you're a sub. That's why. Because you're awesome. You don't get ads. We should get a smaller brush when I do things like that. Effort. Okay, I'll watch that later. I'm using my phone to do a time lapse, but I'm definitely going to watch that later. That's adorable. Thank you. I love getting video. I got a video of a friend's daughter the other day doing reading. She opens a book and points at it and goes abba-dabba-dabba-dabba-da, a-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-da. And she's like full just making up words, but she's like, no, I am reading the book now. Blah-blah-blah-dabba-dabba-dabba-da. Because apparently that's all the adults do. We just sit there and make up noises and go. She was very into it and it was so cute. Robin will like sit there and just go page by herself, but she's just looking at the pictures and like trying to remember the story most of the time. This was a very performative experience. She was a book reader. And so like, yeah. Oh, eye highlights. Makes such a difference. I still have We Don't Talk About Renae stuck in my head. It's becoming a problem. I wonder if they're gonna do Encanto as a proper, like, anyone can do it stage show. I feel like Disney is normally not very averse to changing everything into licensable. Because the songs are really good. But all the magic would be interesting to see theatre shows, like, figure out how to do the magic-y bits. I know they did the Live at the Hollywood Bowl thing. In development? Cool. Cool. The best part about Cursed Child was seeing them how to figure out magic on stage. So, very down for more magic. Magic. Did you watch Moana 2? Was it good? I've heard nearly nothing since it came out. I assume it's come out. I thought it came out. Already been a concert production, yeah. Yeah, I watched that one because it actually had the voice actor people in it, which was really cool. Yeah. Yes, you have seen Moana 2? Is it good? You liked it? Oh, good. I really liked the first one. The only thing I didn't like about the first one was the pacing. I thought it went too fast. But most films have pacing issues these days for me. Okay, I'm having way too much fun doing this. Maybe we'll have to make, like, colouring book night, like we used to do sketchbook night on the stream. A thing. Because this feels so low pressure compared to the other stuff I'm painting at the moment. Which is really nice. You've been watching a lot like recently, like just catching up on movies in general? Those whiskers are too big. Yeah, well, fair enough, because you were pretty doing rehearsals and not much else. Dr. Batman's back on the Steam Deck, having lots of fun. Mm-hmm. What games have you been playing? I was enjoying Sarah Renae Clark, who made this colouring book, and my friend Kat of Cat Art Illustrations. They did a live stream where they were showing the colouring book, and they went on the biggest tangent about Legends of Zelda and what was the other game? The one in the foresty world, but it's all future with robots. What's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn. And that was really, really fun just to see them vibing about other stuff, because, you know, just because you're an artist doesn't mean you don't do other fun stuff. Oh, that looks cute now. Okay, so yeah, I just had to paint in that bit of the nose. Ah, I'm so happy with him. Okay, he's cute. What are we doing for these leaves? Should we do all the leaves first and then do the acorns, or will I follow my own advice and go left or right? Let's try left or right. Stop. I'm just stopping my time lapse and checking my battery. Good. Should be right. Oh, if someone gifts you it, that counts. That's okay. What's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? We don't speak JK's name in this house, and we don't give her money. But if someone gifted it to you, then, you know, that's fine. What house did you get sorted into? I would be interested to know. Medieval RPG. Oh, that sounds fun. Slytherin. Duh. Yeah, you've got some Hufflepuffness to you, sir. So you never know. But yes, the ambition and such. Yes, Slytherin. I get it. Yeah, it looks better. I really appreciate that when I'm painting on stream, I can just look at the screen and see it from far away, so I don't need to like walk in and out from my canvas all the time. But I can get the gist of what's happening with depth. You're not very Hufflepuff. You were friendly to me. Suck it. I ruin your main storyline efforts. I'd argue that you're very friendly to most people I see you meet. Not in general, though. Just because you have an authority beard now doesn't mean you're not friendly. You don't have empathy to everybody. That's a choice. And being a Slytherin, you would make that choice. Sure you do. Sure you do. In video games, sure. Mm-hmm. I was saying earlier, I've got to figure out more things that I want the Steam Deck buttons to do. So if you have ideas, you're more than welcome to shoot out ideas. Because yes, I haven't got much. But it's doing. At the moment. Play entire movies in GIF format on the keys. I don't think that's my top priority. Why would you do that? It's for the fun of pixels. I do love how instant it is that the display changes, like obviously because they're just tiny little screens as buttons. There's something very satisfying about that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this dark green as sort of like a shadow of this next leaf is. You can see some of the overlap. I'm just gonna let all the leaves have their own sort of personality. I do want to keep them green though, because I need something to balance out how red the squirrel is. Sorry if my head's really itchy. I just... Paintbrushes are so good at itching when you've been in a ponytail all day. Sometimes you need to watch the entire prequel trilogy in 14 minutes of GIF on a tiny screen while procrastinating. That is very you. I shouldn't have even questioned, should I? Shouldn't have even questioned. To be fair, this whole stream is me procrastinating, so, you know, who am I to judge? But I do want to make a YouTube video about playing with a colouring book with oil paints, so that's why I'm getting footage. No. I'm actually trying, as part of my be easier on myself with content, to just film on my phone, and I'm going to edit it in CapCut instead of Premiere and see how I go with that, because I'm much faster at CapCut, but I do only use it for reels at this point, so it'll be putting it through its paces a little bit. It'll be a bit simpler, but that's the point. It's something sustainable is better than something that's perfect. If it means I get to share more of the footage I keep randomly taking and then never editing. So, I know it's gross. I downloaded DaVinci Blackmagic, but I just haven't learned it, and I'm just like, it's starting back at square one again, and I blundered my way through one video, and my brain's just like, why are you making me learn things? Ugh. I'm sorry. But at least it works. CapCut works. I haven't got the paid version, I've just got the free version, but still, it works. I'm tempted to get the pro version, if I'm honest. Because I use it enough, but I was going to see if I could get... I use it for my work, because I do social media for my work, so if I can get them to pay for it, and then I can use it for my stuff too, that would be a deal. And see, oh, I went over the line. Doesn't matter, you just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your new colour. Up to the line. Ah, now it's perfect. I never use round brushes, but I'm learning that that seems to be the key with colouring book, because it just wiggles right into the corners. Re-examine our friendship because it's world ending that I use CapCut. I'm so sorry. If you want to be my full-time editor for no pay, then, you know, I'd happily give up CapCut for life. But I have a feeling you have many more important things to be doing with your time. Also, you know, if you do work, you deserve to be paid. I just can't afford right now to be paid for that kind of thing. I used to think I could, but then I hired a studio. Yeah, 60-hour work weeks. Why are you here watching stream when you should be sleeping before a Monday? Just saying. Last time we chatted, were you applying for like different positions and things? I can't remember. See, and this is why I should do things like stream regularly. Because then I can catch up with people more regularly. It's actually not working too bad because these are the water mixable oils. I'm just using water on the brush to try and fix up these edges. And they're sort of just coming out a little aged. Don't know how I feel about it. I might still paint a background in and then that'll fix all my edges. But for now, I'll just keep doing leafage. cute. What was that brush I was using before? Not you. I was using a not pointy one. Oh, that one. Yeah, found you. Occasionally, if the odd Disney spot pops up. Too much of a pay hit in only 6 months. Yeah, nah. Not worth it. Not worth it. Another management role. I know you like controlling destinies. That's very on brand for you. I would specify their destinies outside of your own. Controlling your own destiny is difficult. Difficult, difficult, lemon, difficult. I want more eye highlights. More. The power's gone to your head. The power's gone to your head before you even had the job. That's normal for you. That's on brand. Pretty sure you were doing Dr. Evil laughs when you got the, job offer. Need to stop fiddling with the eyes. Not for fun. You just need to keep failing upwards. Is it failing or falling upwards? I feel like falling upwards sounds right. Nah. Nah, you were due. I think you're good. Good egg, despite all your protestations. That's what I get for being the annoyingly optimistic friend. Ha ha ha. Oh, I love his little nose. It's so cute. Failing upwards. You do learn quickly. That was part of the, appeal on their part. But you've always been like that because something new comes out and you're like, I will learn it overnight. Cool, now I know how to do this new thing. Meanwhile, yeah, I have a Steam Deck sitting on my desk for months before I'm like, how does I do the thing? Oh, I do the thing. And now I can go, boop. You need to have more boops, but it's a start. Also, I need to upload some more pieces to imprint. I've got 3 waiting to be uploaded at the moment. And that's just need some time. And tomorrow I'm going on a museum tour during the day, even though it's my studio day, and I don't get art night because Dr. Batman's working. So tomorrow's going to be a bit of a fail of a Monday, but oh well. It's a Neflin! Hello! Neflin, I need to return your mic to you because I am now lav micing. I have a teeny weeny bug on my top. And that seems to be working out well because I can move around all over the place and I still am mic'd. So I think that is going to be the Liz solution. So I have a bag for you with big thanks from me. How are you? spelling. I think it's just a more appropriate idea for me, because like the idea of having the mic on the boom was a smart idea, but unfortunately for me, I still move around too much a lot of the time. Yeah, so I think this will work well for me. Does it sound okay to you? Iggy gave me the okay, but they always like opinions. Also, how are you? Okay, you're good. That's good. I am colouring in a colouring book with oil paints because I prepped the paper with clear gesso. I think this is going to be my own procrastinating project. You're a sub too! Ah, thank you. 7 months! I'm sorry I haven't streamed as much as I feel I should have. I feel really evil to my subs. I need to give you guys some good, like, perks. Because my loyal, lovely subs have stuck by me with all my not streaming when I should be streaming. It's nice to have 2 of you here. Thank you. Boop. Are you coming to Little Bird birthday? We're just going to a park, so it's just chill. But it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Oh, Stream Elements is still working? Okay. Yay! I will see you there. I will try and remember to bring microphone to that. If not, I will ditch it at your lady's house. With love. Oh, I really like that leaf at the top. Oh, let's keep smushing. Oh. That's a lot of social accounts. Speaking of your lady, hooray! I am very happy to facilitate you both having an excuse to hang out, so haha! I'll claim that. Also, you know, just for the sake of, you know, location, it's a good idea. Italy, Rex. What do you mean? You're going to Italy? You want to go to a town called Prato simply to go down the little alleyway I will tell you about, to go to a pizza shop where they sell it to you by weight. And they have a giant slab, and then you pick how much you want, and then they weigh it, and then that's how much you pay. But you have to go early because they sell out by lunchtime, and it's great. And you need to have the potato pizza, and you need to tell me why it's so good, because I haven't been able to recreate it. And Portugal. Oh, dude. You're doing cool, shiz. Oh, can you also go to La Specola, the Anatomy Museum, please? Well, actually, it's a natural history museum in Florence. But, maybe you don't need to go. I do have my giant book that I got, which is all in Italian, but very pretty. And has pictures of all the anatomical wax models. That is awesome. I should look up my other museums that I want to visit and see if any of those are convenient to you. I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do in Italy, in Portugal? Besides eat everything. Yay, Venice! I really liked Venice, but I went when the Biennale was on, so it was a bit of a crazy time to go. That's what the art world's been talking about lately because of all the hoo-ha of, we're going to announce this artist. Oh, one person complained in Parliament for no reason. Oh, because they made a political artwork like 10 years ago. Oh, we're going to cancel them without any due process. Oh, all these people quit the organisation because we cancelled them without any due process. Oh, everything's good. You want to chill driving wonder. What? Oh, doing fuck all. In Tuscany. Fair enough. Yeah, come back, Fat. The food is too good over there. It's too good. I need to figure out what acorns look like. Acorn. This is my problem with colouring is I really enjoy doing the characters, and then I get lazy when it comes to things like doing a whole bunch of leaves. I'm up to this point and I'm like, leaves. CBF. Try and speed through. So I want to finish this in one setting anytime I do a page. Unless it's like one like that where you just do little chunks. Might move to Lisbon. I don't know, just casually. Where's Pup Pup gonna be while you're gone? Or is your bro gonna come over and dog sit? Rude. Oh, you mean when you... I thought you were talking about during moving to Lisbon as part of this trip. You're talking about when you're old. It was weird the other day. We realised that obviously our pup isn't going to last the whole time. Little bird's in school, so that means at some point one school year is going to suck. Which is stinky. One of our family just got a kitten for their year 12. Well, it's a kitten for the family, but their daughter's in year 12, and I'm just like, that's the best idea! It's just walking adorableness at home for when you feel stressed. Yes. Even though kittens are bitey, they get away with everything. Just like your pup. You're talking like 4 years from now. Yeah, I said what I said. How old are you going to be in 4 years? We're going to have a rounder eye. That's cute. Boop. Look, we're awake on purpose now. Hey, it's a G-Funk. Hello. This was an experiment in how do I make my stream work. It's been a while. How are you going? I was watching you play Star Trek for a while. You figured out how to shove medieval armor under a door. 41? Yeah. In your 40s makes it you officially like old, right? This is what I say every 5 years. I'm like, I'm officially old now because I'm 36. I'm past the halfway point in my 30s, and that means I'm officially old. The same way I was officially old when I turned 30. Yeah. Where am I? Leaves. More leaves. More leaves, more leaves, more leaves. Star Trek was fun. You rescued the hostages and negotiated a peaceful solution. That sounds like a perfect wrap-up for an episode of Star Trek. Hooray. Well done. But yeah, no, Jay, I was saying, This was in no way planned, except that I wanted to do colouring book painting. Because I got this colouring book from Sarah Renae Clark. It's her new one called Vibrant Wilds. And I have clear gessoed it so I can oil paint in it. Hooray. Old was always 5 years ahead every year from when you reach 30. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll be like 68 and I'll be like, I'm not old yet. I'm not 70. I totally get what older people do say about, like, on the inside I don't feel any different. And I'm like, I totally get that. I still feel the same as I did when I was like 24 on the inside. Oh, no worries, G. You did a big night. Ooh, good luck with the coffee. I hope it is a good kind of caffeine and good vibes with the people. Yeah, CG, you're not old. You're 5 years away from old. Old is 50, totally. Yeah. You're fine. But seriously, good luck tomorrow. I hope that goes well. Hooray. Chuck! Hello, Chuck! Over on YouTube. How are you? Guess what? I'm experimenting with a new streaming program and I'm really enjoying it. It is called Meld because I opened OBS and it crashed on me and forgot all my shiz and I started relinking it all and then a friend told me about this one and I had it set up within an hour. Like, granted, like not with like sounds and alerts and stuff, but all the base stuff that I had, like my layouts and things. So that was really cool. Yeah, this is the new colouring book by Sarah Renae Clark. This is Vibrant Wilds. I've clear gessoed it and now I'm playing oil paints. Ha ha ha! It's got such nice thick paper that it's handling it really, really well, which is nice. Granted, I'm still rubbish at staying inside the lines, but it's oils, so I can just like fix it with no risk. Have you ever done like colouring and colouring books with oil paint or anything like that? Like pre-made images? I've got the music from Blue's Clues stuck in my head. Save me. Bye, G. Bye, G. I'm sorry, Chuck. Yeah, I'm chatting to people on Twitch and YouTube, so if I talk to people and you can't see their messages, that's why. You up early? Hooray! I haven't streamed in quite a while, Chuck, so this is nice. This is nice to be here. And it was literally like I wanted to record anyway, so I can use this footage in a video. And I was like, if I'm going to be here anyway, let's experiment with my new... I got a little lav mic, so when I move around the studio everywhere, people can still hear me. That was a birthday present I got. And then, yeah, if I was going to video record anyway, I'm like, why don't I just stream? Or at least try to stream. So, hooray! In theory, it's working! In theory. Boop. Oh, oak leaf. I was just looking up reference photos for acorns because in Australia we don't have squirrels. So I've got a reference photo of a squirrel, I've got a reference photo for acorns now, which are much more reddish coloured than I thought they would be. I suppose it depends on the acorn. There are many different ones. And then they're green before they like get dried out, I assume. Something. Alright, let's put some more yellow there. You came upon an acorn tree when you were a kid. I'm pretty sure we have oak trees at the Temple Society a few doors over. It's like a church and they've got this beautiful like arboretum area next to the church and it's all different kinds of trees. And I'm pretty sure there's oak trees with acorns because their leaves look just like these leaves. They're a bit lighter coloured, but I wanted this to be like the muted greens to play off with the reds. Yeah, I need to investigate if they have acorns like these. So, as we get into autumn, I will investigate it. Because, yeah, I'm much more familiar with, like, pine cones. We had a lot of pine trees that were introduced around our town. Cute. I'm liking how light this leaf is over here, so it sort of gets a bit of attention. And keeps all the focus up here at the top of the scroll. So up here. I'm going to keep this one light here to continue the line across. Oof. How's work and stuff been, Neflin? Chuck! Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Especially, I didn't realize until... oh, did I just thunk the mic? Sorry. Sorry, I put my hand on my chest, and that must have been a loud thunk. My bad. I'll have to stop doing that. Neflin says, yeah, work's been okay. Busy, but work is always busy. You have different projects. Ooh, that's good. Hey, setting up new phone systems sounds fun. Setting up systems in general is good because you get the power to do things how you want to do them, instead of having to deal with other people's systems, which might not be ideal. What was I saying? Yeah, Chuck, I didn't realize I'm like really close to being monetized on YouTube. I'm like 300 hours away, which is like nothing. Like that's crazy. I've never been this close before. So that's very exciting. So that's part of why I was like really pushing myself to say, finish editing a video. And then I got the Sarah Renae Clark coloring book, and I was like, okay, this is my incentive. Finish a video. And I'm like, oil painting and coloring books isn't something a lot of people would consider, but this one is handling it pretty well. It'll be interesting to see when I'm all done and it's all dry, to check nothing's gone through to the other side of the page. But I did hit it with a pretty good layer of clear gesso, so it should be fine. And I did some watercolor effects on some of the other pages, so that way I can paint on a mid-tone rather than here I'm painting on the white. It is so close, I'm amazed. The videos I've done about trying and testing water mixable oils have really carried my channel somewhat, but that's fine. That's fine. The whole point of try and test is, you know, people want to see me experiment with an art supply. I'm totally down for that. I'm using water mixable oils today as well, because I used them at life drawing yesterday, and I wanted to use up my palette before I took them off my palette. All these blobbies, I don't want them all to go to waste. So, yeah. Do you ever do life drawing and stuff, Chuck? Life drawing is fun. It's my background though, so I'm a bit biased. I've been life drawing since I was like 14. You can tell when I'm actually concentrating because I lean too far forward. Even though I can see perfectly fine back here. It's more about locking my arm on my elbow half the time. Especially with these sort of ones where I'm being really trying to stay inside the lines. Failing, but trying. You haven't tried that, but you would? Oh, Chuck, you need to try life drawing. It's so good. Yesterday I went to a particularly cool session. It was a outdoors, like, life drawing festival style session set up by one of the groups that I do life drawing with. And they had like 12 models who rotated, and there was 4 different setups. There was an Alice in Wonderland setup first, and we did short poses. And then we did a Norman Lindsay setup, who's an Australian artist. Then we did a riff on that Renae painting that's like, they're having a picnic in the park, and it's two dudes in suits, and then it's a nude chick in the front, and then another chick bathing in the background. So we did like a recreation of that. And then they did like a Babylon setup with lots of girls in silk scarves and things, but I couldn't stay for that one because I had to go home to the baby. It was so cool. It was very sunny, and I avoided sunburn somehow, miraculously. But it was really, really lovely. I didn't realize how nice like natural light and like direct sunlight on a model in front of you just looks amazing. If you jump onto my Instagram, my latest post is what I did at the live drawing. But yeah, no, it was really, really cool. So that was fun. Granted, my poor friend Jay, he caught a ride with me because he doesn't drive. And he brought one tote bag because he had an iPad and a sketchbook. And I brought a crate with all my stuff in. And then I had my tripod, which held my easel, which is this thing. And then, what else did I have? I had another tote bag with snacks. And then, is that everything I had? Oh, and then I had a couple of big boards. So we were like carting my stuff around the bush on this big property with a couple of other artists who brought big easels. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Can you help me carry all of my things, please? Hi. Yes, please. Oh my gosh, that's all the leaves done. Yay. We're getting somewhere. If I can finish this before 1, that would be ideal for sleeping. He's looking cute. I love the tail. The tails come out so vibrant because I used that transparent color first before I used opaques, but I like that his body comes forward because he's got more what's the word? He's got more light colors and opaques into his body. I'm just gonna lump up some of the darks though. This is my thing. I started with the squirrel and I keep coming back to him and just adding more because the animals are my favorites. And yeah, this coloring book has sort of like 3 or 4 themes running through it. There's like more like interior stuff like books and light globes and things, and then there's no, Chuck, this is not a special coloring book. It's the one by Sarah Renae Clark, the newest one that she's just released, called Vibrant Wilds, but it's got thick paper. And this is the only thing, is like if you get a coloring book with thick paper, then you can put clear gesso on it. So I've prepared all this paper with clear gesso, and that means I can see the lines, but the gesso stops the oil going through to the paper. And then, yeah, basically all I do is I put a piece of glassine paper, like the clear tracing paper stuff, over the painting when it's dry, and then I just like stick that in between, and then it's all happy chappy. So technically any coloring book you could turn into an oil painting coloring book. The problem is if it's really thin, shitty paper, it buckles so much, it's like awful. So you want thick paper. Yeah. So she did a live stream with Kat the other day, and they were specifically calling me out and going, oh, like, Liz should test this with oil paint. And I'm like, dudes, I already primed the paper. Leave me alone. I'm getting to it. So that's lit the fire under my bum. Somewhat. But I do love how many YouTubers are coming out with like cool coloring books and stuff. I just wanted to do a procrastinate tonight and not work on my paintings. I wanted to do something fun, so I'm glad I got to stream too. On-screen celebration. Woo! I apologize, the alert is not working because I just changed programs, but I will get them to work. I hope that worked. I don't know if it worked. I'm assuming it didn't. I also need to figure out why my Bluetooth on my computer is not working. But, you know, one problem at a time. It worked? Yay! Hooray! Ghost green elements. Yeah. Hooray. Don't know if I regret putting the dark in there. Oh no, that's cute. That works. Okay, cool. Alright, acorns. Let's get into some acorns. I need the brush that's in my hair. Nope, not that one. I need the little one. There he is. I'm up to a Wolverine claw already. Yar. That happens about this point in the painting. Now here's my problem. I'm gonna run out of brown, and then I don't want to put out more. Let's make some. I've got lots of red. Let's make some, because brown is just dark orange. They are the same thing. Blech. Oh my god, she's watching streaming. Hi, Mo. How's holiday? I know, I'm streaming. I literally opened OBS and it wasn't working. And then Liam told me about Liam Draws. He told me about a new program and I tried it and I got it set up super quick. Oh, ad. Whoops. Sub and then you get no ads. What am I doing? Acorn. Should be using my knife for this. I keep gumming up my brush. Using my brush to mix things. She's back. Hello. No, I said, yeah. Liam Draws told me about Meld, and I had it set up within an hour, or an hour and a half or something. Because OBS wanted to forget all my shiz. So I'm here. Alerts are still a bit weird, but you know, I'm here. Is anyone else getting Japanese ads? Are you using a VPN? It's a bit odd. Oh, this colour's opaque. That's alright, I'll scrub it back. And then I'll find where the lines are again. I'll just go around and give them all a bit of a shadow. Not you? There's a Vietnamese concert in the street. Oh, outside your hotel window. That's fun! Wait, are you trying to sleep? What time of day is it? Inkmo, what time of day is it? Sorry, DW. Traditional instruments and a saxophone. That's cool. That sounds very fun. Inkmo? Inkmo's on holiday and we're all jealous. It's 8 PM, not too late. Okay, so it's just past 12 here. Because I'm still a late 9 bean, like usual. 1 Japanese ad, then like 3 Australian ones. That sounds like a lot of ads. Should I be playing that many? I don't know. I don't know. DW, are you getting Japanese ads on it? The name generator gave you the name Inkmo. That seems silly. 8 AM in Detroit? Yeah, you're morning, babe. They were shortish ads. Okay. I don't know, Inkmo. I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know if I did that. You requested it. Oh, okay. I need to check what my paint blob stuff is, because I haven't done much with it. On-screen celebration, yeah, they're cute. Gigantify, message effects. This name generator. Hydrate. Say that again. There was a loud stream alert. Who made it loud? Who made it loud? Did I make it loud? DW, I'm just questioning what the paint blob things I set up ages ago actually are, because I forget. They do make sounds? Okay. I think that's a Twitch base thing, because I used a lot of the Twitch, like, made alerts. Rather than failing to make my own. I would like to make my own. It just takes effort and time. Of which, I'm good at effort, but I'm not good at time. I have the Blues Clues theme song stuck in my head so bad. I'm not winning at songs in my head. You will behave, barely. Who asked you to behave? I didn't ask you to behave. How dare you behave in here? Of all places. In this house. Plus you're on holidays. Seriously though, you should come over later to my studio and we should do painting and colouring books. Because this is fun. It's all the fun of painting without the pressure of making it make sense. No, what colour am I doing the actual icon? Yellowy tan. I think. Mix in some lemon because I've got so much of it. Actually, no, Naples. Naples works better. I'm basically going to give them all a shadow and a highlight, and then we'll figure it out from there. Now, if I was to do a background colour, what background colour should I do? That's my question. You walk past some people busking like a three-piece music performance, and then this little girl just ran in front of them and started screaming. That has Inkmo energy about it. Was it like an angry screaming, or was it just like an attention screaming? Oh, he needs a little shadow coming down from his paw, doesn't he? Just a kid screaming in one long scream. Yep, that's an attention. Well done. Well done, kid. That's a move. We've graduated to the point with Little Bird where she'll tell me to stop singing so we can do only listening to music. And then she'll start screaming again and start singing. So, I can't win. And I just flash back to my childhood of telling my mum to stop singing all the time. I'm like, I'm as bad as her. Oh well. No worries. But yes, if I was going to do a background colour, what colour would I do? Because I'd be able to fix some of these little smudgies if I did a background colour. I could do this like minty blue, but that's quite the non-autumnal colour compared to the rest of it is quite autumnal. I don't know if I want to stick with that. This ankle colour is quite fleshy at the moment. I'll try and make it look less like skin, because that's weird. Gold? Ooh, I do have gold. There's a big blob of gold there. Although that's going to be very shiny. Probably too shiny, because it would like, the gold would come forward more than the character. And you sort of want the background to recede a bit. Oh, nothing says I have to do just one colour. I could try and like turn it into a little like smudgy landscape. Or is that going too extra? Unsure. Too bright. That's better. weeks ago. Boop, boop, boop. What are you up to, DW? Are you gaming? A little. I played some Pokemon. Oh, which Pokemon? I have not played one since Shield, and I have the itch. My husband was playing Red on the Steam Deck, and I was like, I'm tempted. I'm pretty sure I can get old versions on the Switch, I'm not sure. Or I could just whip out the old Game Boy, because I've got nearly all of them. I was always a Game Boy kid, because Mum didn't like cords around the TV, so we weren't allowed to get an N64 or anything. Played it at all our friends' houses though. Jumping between Let's Go Pikachu. That was surprisingly good. I really liked the Let's Go one. And Violet Scarlet trying to complete various Pokedexes. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think I played Violet Scarlet. This is that fun part of like, how do I scrape back enough colour so you can see the lines, but not so much colour that it doesn't look coloured in. So I'm just very gently massaging the paint around until I can see the little lines come through to add back that texture. Massage the paint. Giving it a good back rub. There we go. Guess that's enough. Just going a little bit of detail. I don't want to go too hardcore, because we live hardcore. That's another sound alert I want. I want the Simpsons quote, the tappa tappa tappa. And it's like, and then we go dabba 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 with the, or maybe I need Fred Flintstone with the paintbrush, because this sort of painting is just dab 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 dab. Yeah, but it gets like textury, so it's worth it. It kind of feels like painting dragon scales, honestly. These little tops of the shells. The acorns. Little hat bit. Now that I'm at this point of the painting and I'm like close to the end, I'm immediately like, maybe I could just like bust out another quick one. Just like, I'm having fun and I don't want to stop. There we go. The acorn. We can do a little highlight on there. So again, I'm looking cute. Adorable. think I do want to do a pictorial, like a smudgy background of some sort of landscape. There's a bunch of stuff that I need to go back and do in GBA and DS games, but all my copies of those games and handhelds. Oh, they're still in Perth! Oh, that's worth just a... Can I just have that box, please? Send me that box. I've got them all here. My favourite's still the Game Boy Advance SP, because that was the one with backlight, and mine was the flippy one with the tattoos on it, because I'm so hardcore. I love that Game Boy to this day because it's so pocket friendly. What brand of oil paints am I using? You bought that many Rembrandt oil paint sets? Oh, I love them. They're beautiful. They're not as opaque as you'd like. It depends on the colour. Some colours are opaque and some colours aren't. So you can always use like a yellow ochre with a different colour to bulk it out and like give it more opacity. The same way as like titanium white turns all the colours opaque. Again, granted, pastel, but also more opaque. These are actually made by the same company. These are made by Royal Talons. These are the Cobra water mixable oils. Because that's what I used at the life drawing, so I could just rinse my brushes in water. I didn't have to take terps with me. And because it was hot weather, I thought having a terps bottle out in direct sunlight was a bad idea. So yeah, that's what I'm using at the moment. But I love Rembrandt paints. I love them. I love... You haven't tried Cobras? You haven't tried any water mixables? Yeah. As I said before, like they're the videos I've done that have like carried my channel. So if you want to learn about water mixables, I've got 2 videos. I've got the try and test 1 and try and test 2 with glazing. If you want to learn about water mixables. But yeah, it's the same company that makes Rembrandt. And it's the same as normal oil paint. They've just added an emulsifier which breaks down the paint in water. So they're still archival, they still use the same pigments. All that jam. Thank you. If anyone would like to watch my YouTube videos when they have time, I am so close to being monetized. It's freaking lovely. But I'm not really here to spruik that. But if I post a video shortly about this colouring box, please watch it. Because that will mean I have succeeded in editing something, which will be great. Phew. I kind of want to put a highlight on that whisker, just because he's so dark. This is me doing all the finicking instead of just finishing the acorns. I want to do detail sometimes. Nope, too bright. Too bright, too big. Bad. I do find with little details like that, it's easier to cut it in than it is to actually paint it straight. Little whisker. Mama. If I keep going around all the acorns and just doing a little bit at a time, let's see if that'll help my productivity. You're going back to Perth for a few weeks at the end of May? Good idea, DW. That'd be good. I need to decide if I'm going over in June. I got an opportunity to go in June, but that's at the same time as my solo show, and I'm like, the overwhelm is already hitting. But also, I want to go back to Perth and see the danger beds and stuff again, because that'll be fun. Granted, this would be a me solo trip, not with Little Bird, but still, would be cool. We shall see. That acorn is looking quite dark, but I'll figure it out. Okay, I made that acorn wider, but no one can tell, right? It's fine. It's fine. How's house and things, DW? Are you all settled now? Or still developing? Making it your own. I like that part of houses. Even my studio, the other studio, I've only just started getting it. That's the video I really want to edit, is another studio tour with how things have changed this year, because I've really enjoyed my previous studio tour videos, and it's been like 4 years since my last one when I moved into this place. And I just love building spaces for painting. It's fun. But I filmed many clips for it, and I have not really finished. Because I've just filmed bits as I've gone, but I haven't been organised enough to be all like, this is the intro, this is the outro. Blah blah. Still developing. Yeah, but the trip to Tasmania sounded nice. What furniture do you need? Facebook Marketplace is always trying to sell me all this fun character furniture that is adorable, but I don't need. But adorable. No worries, Nephlin. Thank you for popping in. Yes, come Perth. Yes, yes. Go visit the Danger Birds, DW. And play with Game Boys. Have you guys met in real life? I don't know. I don't know who knows who in Perth. Oh, I'm starting to get lazier with staying inside the lines. And dropping stuff. Used to live a suburb over. Aww. That'll happen. I do that here in Melbourne with people. Can you guys tell when my hair hits the lav mic? I'll be interested to listen back and see if there's any big noises. Which would not be ideal. Do what in Melbourne? Well, I'm just talking about how sometimes it's like, you know people online, but you live really close in Melbourne and you don't even know, and you don't meet in person, even though you live really close. There's been a couple of people like that where I'm just like, how have we never realized we live super close together? I realized you and I live close together, but that's different. Quill! Why are you raiding? Hello! Oh my gosh, 102 people. Hello! Hello! Quill! Oh my gosh, darling. Hello. Hello, Jaquillin's fam. How are you all doing? I'm oil painting in a colouring book today. This is the new colouring book by Renae, who's a really cool YouTuber who does art stuff in Australia. And I'm painting a squirrel. Ah! Hello! Oh my gosh, hello! Hello, darling! What have you guys been doing? I didn't realise you were streaming! Aww. Oh, you've got a lot of snoozes and locust, so beautiful. Oh, beautiful. You're so nice to me. And calm art would be a good target. Well, this was the vibe. This is procrastinating art times, because instead of me working on my solo show like I should be, we're painting a cute squirrel in a cute colouring book. Which is adorable. But yeah, I got this colouring book the other day and I've prepared it with clear gesso. So that way it can take oil paint, but it's got nice heavy paper, so it's taken it fine and it hasn't like gone super buckled or awful. You've been trying to find good colouring books, good for Poscas. This one could definitely do Poscas. I'm pretty sure... Actually, I don't know. So the other day, Sarah Renae Clark did a live stream where they coloured her and another artist, Kat, art illustrations coloured in this one. I know Kat used alcohol markers, but I don't think it was straight into the book. I think she copied one of the pictures onto blending card, which is perfect for alcohol markers. But it does say at the start of the book, recommended materials, and I'm pretty sure it says alcohol markers there. I can check for you later. Hey Minty! Hello Minty, how are you? Seriously, Quill, thank you so much for the raid. You are a darling. Love you so much. Thank you. No worries, you take care of Squish. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Love you too. Love you. Paper towel heart. Most of the ones that came out, etc., are too detailed for it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You need them to be bigger, right? This one's got sort of an even mix of more open pages like this and more detailed pages that are really close together. So it's sort of a very half-half. Of the reviews I've seen of it, like some people are like, oh, there's not enough like detail to color in, and I'm like, well, it's more that the detail color ins are like every third page, which I'm okay with because I prefer the more open pages. So I think Sarah Renae Clark went for a little bit of a something for everyone vibe, but I think some people just expect a book to be absolutely chockers, like the Johanna Basford ones and things like that are just detail. But yeah, when it's like that, there's no way you'd even fit the tiniest paintbrush in. Like, that's very designed for pencil and like gel pen and things like that, specifically when it's that little detail, little lines of detail. But yeah, can anyone tell me what was Quill doing? Was she gaming? Or was she simsing and making things? Oh, Minty, you opened Quill's stream and then she immediately raided. I'm so sorry. She's got to tend to her little squish. But yeah, Quill's my friend in real life. Absolutely amazing streamer. Such a lovely person, such a giving, kind person. Oh my gosh. And yeah. Her cute kiddos. No, my cute kiddo. Plenty of room to draw your own squirrels. Exactly. There is another page which is like a bunch of squirrels like going across the page, and I'm like, you could do like a whole... What was that? The dude on YouTube who did the like squirrel obstacle course. I love that. Mark Rober. Haha. You hate the ones that came out, all the ones with tons of lines. Give me the koala without the lines. See, Lil, that's when you need to buy the kids' colouring books. I bought a kid's Faber-Castell one because it's just like one chunky Australian animal, cute character with big chunky lines. And I'm like, I can do gradients of lots of colours. I can do textures. I can do all the things. I think that was a Faber-Castell brand one. And it was real cute. And I think Stuff by Sunshine, who streams, she has drawn some colouring books for Faber-Castell, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the squirrel obstacle courses were so good. And then they did the squid one. Was it a squid or an octopus? It was a squid or an octopus. And then it was all like, we're going to return them to the ocean at the end. And that was really cute. Yeah, I liked both. Both were good. I don't know if they've done any other obstacle course videos because I don't subscribe to him because he posts a lot of stuff I'm not interested in. But I like watching the occasional video. Yeah. I'm procrastinating doing the tops of the acorns, aren't I? I am. Alright, do the thing. Do the thing, Liz. Do the thing. It's because it's like painting dragon scales. There's lots of teeny weeny little bits. Maybe I'll do the background first, if I want to do that first. That's what I made, like an ashy grey colour. And yeah, if anyone didn't know, I've clear gessoed the pages, so that way they've got a layer of acrylic on them to protect the paper from the oil content, and that way you don't get any seep-throughage issues. I didn't hear you. My partner had to tell me how good Mark is. That's adorable. I admit my partner, he's subscribed to him as well. He's a very cute cutie. He's a very good video maker, and I like that he does all the research and all that sort of stuff on his stuff. But yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes. Yeah. Maybe you should try painting in coloring books. Give it a go. Because this is the good thing about oils, is like you can just sort of keep moving them around. But even like watercolor and things like that, you can just sort of splash over the lines and it still looks cute. I've actually prepped some other pages in here with, I did one layer of clear gesso and then I did some watercolor over the top. And I'm talking just like, you know, those watercolors that come in like the disc. So they're just cheapy ones. Coloring books, I said something about them. Did I say I like the Faber-Castell coloring books? Can you guys see that? I've got too many windows. Yeah, so that's just clear gesso, and then I did 2 layers of watercolor, the green and the yellow, and then I did clear gesso over the top again. And that'll give me a base that I can then oil paint on top of to do detail. But it's so much faster and quicker to do watercolor for big splashy stuff like that than oil, because then you have to sit and wait for it to dry in like 2 to 3 days. Or dry enough. I use a quick dry medium. God, look at the comparison. This one's like so bright and contemporary and loose, and this one's so much tighter and autumnal and like cutesy. And then I've done another one. Yeah, this one I just sort of did a mid-tone, so it's just got blue. And then I used my pen to just join the flowers. There was a little gap here in the flowers because this was a separate page to this. And I'm just like, I'm just going to draw in like 2-3 flowers with my pen. And then it's like joined as one composition. And I've taped off the edge so that at the end when I peel this off, it'll be like all coloured perfectly, and then it'll suddenly turn into colouring again. So you'll see that comparison, which will be cool. And then this one, I just added greys in watercolour, and then I dabbed it with a tissue, and that created this sort of like texture. And I just wanted something sort of darker to build them off. I wanted to see if I could turn the butterflies into like moths, because I like moths more. But yeah, you can see some of the pictures there. They've got ones like these that are good and quick, and then ones that are more detailed, and as I said, more open designs, and then these ones have like a lot of detail. There's a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, I like this one. There's another YouTuber who just did a review, and they did this picture, and they did really good. Let me see if I can quickly find them, because I just watched their review earlier because I was interested to see what other people did. Where's YouTube? There. I'll get to you over there in a minute. Yeah, watercolors, I like them and I don't like them. I've got a weird relationship with them because watercolor is sort of the opposite language to oil painting. Oil painting is all about everything is movable. You can add things, subtract things, move things around. Nothing is like solid and committed, but watercolor is very solid and committed. So this video is by A Pictured Purpose. Is her name. I will flip over to my other screen. Boop. There she is. So she's another Australian art YouTuber, and she does a lot of colouring book stuff, like specifically. And then this was her version of Sarah Renae Clark's thing. I'll just mute that. Let's get rid of the Macazad. Go away. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Whee! Show me finished. Look at the pretty! So pretty! And like, that could not look more different to my art, but at the same time, it's so cool to see like someone develop it this much. And the same thing, they've used like washi tape, and then they've done like watercolors and things, and yeah, really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. You were looking at a company recently that had watercolor coloring pages with little blobs of paint on them to use it. Oh, so like a dot chart. Yeah, so watercolors sometimes, like, I work in an art supply shop. We sell like literally a piece of cardboard, and it has little dots of watercolor paint, because that little dot, if you can reactivate it with water. Gum arabic is the binder. In watercolor paint, it activates with water. That's why if you repaint over a watercolor painting, or if you re-wet it when it's finished, it'll ruin it. So those little blobs are enough to paint on it, which is really cool, especially when it's artist quality watercolor, not cheapy ones, which can be a bit brittle. So yeah, that's all that stuff. So yeah, if you look up at A Pictured Purpose, that's someone else using the same coloring book that I'm using in a completely different way, which is fun. Fun, 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 fun. Where did I just put all my brushes? Yeah. And that's more similar to the kids' colouring books where they used to have like the little panel of activatable paint, which is cool. Oh, they're an American Indigenous owned one with natural pigment. Oh, so they'd be earth pigments. Yeah. Yeah, so a bunch of paint pigments in general are natural earth pigments, which is literally, this is different coloured dirt, and you mix it with gum arabic binder, and then you have your own watercolour paint. My brain was way too slow on some details of how paint are made. Like, you know how you've got raw umber and burnt umber? It's not just because they're in different places. Like, raw umber and burnt umber is literally, they cook the dirt. There's the raw dirt, and then they cook the dirt, and that's the burnt one. And you're like, why did I never make that connection that they cook the pigment? And that's why it's raw and burnt. Same thing with sienna, raw sienna and burnt sienna. And I'm just like, how did I never make that connection? I should have known that a long time ago. But it's fine. I'm pretty sure there's a meme that goes around that I love called like, no one knows how to cook their umber because it's raw or burnt. And yeah, that's the reason why. Which makes sense because I can't cook to save my life, but I think I'm doing okay with the painting thing, so that helps. I'm so happy Quill came in. We had a colouring night actually, and she did some colouring in my studio, and that was really fun. So maybe we should do a colouring in stream at some point. I will bug her. Because that would be really fun. And I'll just go jump in her studio and be all like, guess what? We're colouring in. Yeah. Oh, snack. Yes, good idea. Oh, I should snack. I got, what are they? Fruit tingles for life drawing yesterday, but then when I started crunching them, they were so loud that they were disturbing to life drawing. So now I'm going to crunch them loud on stream. Okay? My bad. You don't know what I'm eating. The umbers are better at Hungry Jack's. That works was I flame grilled, so they'd burn their umber real good. Oh, sorry for the crunch. Seriously, thank you for everyone who came over from Quill's stream. Do you guys ever do art and stuff as well? Because I know Quill does a lot of like, she makes the custom emotes and things, which are beautiful. And like custom Sims stuff. I'm always tempted to download the Sims when she's playing, and then I'm like, no, if I do that, I will never do my art for my deadlines. I will never finish any of my painting things that I need to finish. So I can't tempt myself, but I'm tempted. Because yeah, I played Sims 1 and Sims 2, and I love them both, but I haven't downloaded Sims 4, and I'm like, I know it's free, and gosh, I'm tempted, but I have a solo art exhibition coming up in June, and I need to finish those paintings, she says, whilst procrastinate painting in a colouring book for fun. I am having fun. Oh, I was talking about the difference of watercolour and oil. Yeah, so watercolour, when you put things down, there's such a commitment, and you can't really go backwards, but oil paint, you can sort of infinitely go backwards, more or less. You can move anything up and down and all around and back and forth with an oil painting. The only thing you can't do is like get back pristine white if you make it smudgy, like I did over there in the inside of this leaf. But I was thinking about painting a little background on this anyway, so that helps. But that's the same with watercolour anyway. If you mar the perfect white page, you can't get it back. So I feel like watercolour has more risk an oil painting. But that's okay. Each to their own. Watercolor is very satisfying when you see people do it really confidently, I think. I use it mostly to make birthday cards for people when I forget to buy a card. Because watercolor is fast. Excuse me. Yeah. But we're getting close with this one. I've only got a little bit to go. And then the background, yeah, I just sort of want to do a smudgy, like, not too much detail, but implying a background environment of some kind that matches the autumnalness. Of the image. We shall see how we go. Before I was flirting with the idea of doing another page, but I think tonight we'll see how we go with just this one. But I would like to do more of this. This has been really fun. And now that I'm all set up on the new streaming program thingy, I'm using Meld, which is working quite well so far. I just got to figure out if it has an integrated chat. So I have not found that yet. So it would be better. I've got two pop-out windows at the moment, one with my YouTube chat and one with my Twitch. Oh, everyone from Twitch who came over, if any of you are YouTube watchers, I have a YouTube channel called Liz Gridley Artist, and I am like so close to being monetized. So if anyone can stick on some videos and have a look, or want to stick someone in the background or something while you're doing other things, I would so appreciate it, because I'm so close. You're also welcome to subscribe or follow here, of course, because I always stream on both. I always stream on both Twitch and YouTube, whatever you prefer. But I just want to get that monetization on YouTube. Another little side income to help the struggling artist. I'm not struggling, but it's... Last year I did a lot of making because I had an art residency, and the residency sort of paid for my art lessons, paid for the life drawing classes, and it paid for access to the studio and things like that, but it didn't pay for transport or parking, so I spent a lot of money getting into the city all the time. Yeah. A little monetization as a treat. Yeah, it's pretty much pretty much just those little cents, so that when we have to sit through a Macca's ad, it's like, cool, I get like a cent. Hooray. Or something. Which would be, yeah, nice. I got really close to being monetized just before I got pregnant with my little bub, because my little bub is a tiny bit older than Quill's oldest. Yeah. And then I didn't make videos for ages because I had a newborn, so I missed out on being monetized that time. And then we've slowly built it back, and I haven't done as many videos this time, but I think I've got a bit better reach, and some of my historical videos, particularly my ones on water mixable oils, which is what I'm using now, got picked up quite a bit for when people are starting with the medium and are looking for info. So I've been very thankful for that. So this one will be part of this video that I'm doing, this colouring book. It will be another try and test video, which is a series where I try new art supplies, basically, and this colouring book is a new art supply. Oh, dang. The phone's too low battery to keep time-lapsing. That's sad. That's sad. And I don't have a charge cable. Oh well, I'll use the end of the stream footage for that. That's fine. Yeah. feel like I used up some of the palette tonight. We definitely used up a bunch of the reds and browns, which was good. So I didn't want to waste all this paint. So I need to change back to my normal palette of colours that I'm using for my exhibition paintings. This way at least they got some more life. Anytime you notice your line's getting really smudgy, you just need a little bit of medium on your brush so it has enough body to stick where you want to put it. Sort of like your brush getting dry and becoming like split end hair, that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, it's time to look close to done. That's so satisfying. My ability to stay inside the lines is getting worse. And that's probably because I'm tired. And that's okay. And so, accomplished something today. Besides raising a human. I'm going to pull out a couple of these little shapes. Refine some edges, and then we'll get going on that smudgy background. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, even where the paint application is quite thick, I can still see the lines through, just. I know I can still scratch back into the paint and that'll show the lines more, but I don't need lots, I just need enough to get the indication of where things curve for all these little... I want to call them dragon scales because that's the shape, but it's like the little flakes on top of the acorn shell. So we need a little bit of definition. I know some pencil artists would like sit there and make every single scale look absolutely pristine, but I sort of wanted to let it be a little bit more painterly than that, a little bit more smudged and non-specific. But having a few makes it a bit more character, I think. A little bit more naturey. Should the one he's holding have more detail? I kind of feel like it should. Is it a he squirrel or a she squirrel? Are we going to give a pronoun to the squirrel? Or a name? I'm down for ideas. Is he a Reginald or a Sophia? Or a Biscuit? Honestly, Biscuit seems right when I've just said all those three out loud, but Reginald's a great squirrel name. What was the name I heard the other day? We went to the zoo, and one of the koalas was named Popcorn. They have 3 koalas at Melbourne Zoo, and one of them is Popcorn. And I thought that was great. I think the boy was Alan. So, oh, Adam. So there's Adam and Popcorn and another koala, whose name I did not retain, so must not have been as cute. And I'm all for them getting like proper indigenous names and things like that, but Popcorn's adorable. Hooray. Ah, my night filter just turned on. Whoops. Now my whole screen is yellow. That's not good for colour matching. But that's also an indication that yes. You're expecting them to be named Popcorn, Soda, and Choc Chop? I mean, Choc Chop is also... Oh no, I feel like that's a wombat. Is Choc Chop a wombat? You reckon? Because their bellies are paler than their backs. So Choc on top. I feel like Choc Chop would definitely be a wombat name. Soda. Maybe Soda could be a kookaburra. You have popcorn? Hooray! That's on theme for the stream. Delicious. I keep trying to convince my toddler that popcorn isn't delicious because I'm too scared of her choking on it, because I heard a horror story of a child basically breathing it in while they were eating. Like, we're talking like a 2-year-old, and getting like blood poisoning from it being in their lungs. I don't know if that's the right thing, but they got very, very unwell because it was sitting in their lung, and I'm like terrified. So I'm like, you can wait till you're much older to have popcorn. Have all the biscuits you want. Don't have popcorn. Choc Top would be a Tassie devil. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Please. Oh, that's such a cute name for a Tassie devil. I love Tassie devils. They're so cute. We met a keeper at the Hobart Animal Farm, and they were rearing baby Tassie devils, and they said they're so sweet. You hand rear them sometimes, and they're adorable, and they're your baby, and they're your pet, and then they hit puberty, and they hate your guts, like immediately. Hormones come on, and they're just like, no, all affection gone. Would you feel sorry for the poor keepers? Boop. Yeah. Getting there with these tops of these acorns. It looks nice now that like all the black and white is sort of filled in. It's feeling very satisfying that way. You're back from the ads. You still got 1 in 4 of the ads being in Japanese. That's so weird, DW. I wonder why it's doing that. I swear, I don't think my VPN is on. I don't think that would change your ads, but Maybe Twitch just has more Japanese ad people? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. What do I want to do? I want to do a little bit of background. So I'm just going to clean my brush. And then I think I'm going to do smudgy bits of sky behind the top. And then we'll just do smudgy bits of maybe like... I don't want to do green and brown necessarily because I don't want it to match in too much. I might do a deep blue going into like a yellowy colour. Let's start with sky because I've got lots of this ice blue that I can use up. And some of this guy. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit too vibrant. Let's calm you down. Some white. Still a bit too vibrant. Sometimes you get phone ads in German. Do you know German? Oh, I'm gonna need more white. I knew this would happen. Ugh. See if I can get away with like the tiniest one. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had phone ads in random languages that I've noticed, but then again I do tend to just like space out immediately when an ad comes on. Because I play phone games sometimes that have ads, I'm just like, and brain turn off, or I like physically put my phone down for like a few seconds, just look around the room or pat the dog. But I do watch ads when they're about art supplies and art products. Yeah, that's gonna look cute. This is like smudgy blue. The good thing about doing a smudgy background is then you can cut in over lines where you've stuffed up. So I really should be using the smaller brush for this, but sometimes it's just satisfying to use the big brush and try and do accurate lines. She says as not doing very accurate lines. Wee! Smooth. Alright, I'll switch to a smaller brush. You went to the Twitch support page earlier tonight and it was in Hungarian. Okay. Twitch definitely has no idea where you are, DW. Do you have like an ad blocker or something? Yeah, or a weird cookie. Yeah. Something is afoot that should not be afoot. It should be an English language button. Medium, medium. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Too much paint. Less, please. Thank you. Put some more white in and have sort of like cloudage. Yeah, because then we can get some like really painterly rough bits around the very specific bits. And that'll look cute. Yeah! Make that look cute. And I'll just leave it sort of smushes. I'll be really happy tomorrow to not watch any Blue's Clues, because as adorable as Josh is, the new Blue's Clues guy, I don't want this theme song in my head for another day. And there's an OG Steve person that's high words me saying that Josh is alright. But he is alright, he's good. I need... Okay. Sort of breaks a lot of my oil painting education, which is all about soft and hard edges, because on this everything is a hard edge. And it's like, but then the form doesn't turn, because you need it to have a soft edge to turn. But I think that's okay on a cute squirrel picture. I'll have to show this one to Quill in person, see what she thinks, because she had to go help the little bean. Hopefully she'll like it. I think she's incapable of not being nice, so who's surprised? No one. Yeah. Big brush, small brush. Hey. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. I thought this bit where I would just be able to splash it in, but now I'm like, no, actually it's gonna look right. And of course all my oils are still wet, so if I go too much into the red, I'm picking up red on the brush. So I do need to be a bit mindful of that. Especially because I'm using a light colour. I'm enjoying it sort of being like a blobby, broken up blue. So that way sort of implies clouds and variation. I think the texture on the squirrel tail is my favourite though. Just that sort of brush strokey slippiness of it, and the way the shadow came out, I'm really happy with that. Maybe I'll just do blue sky rather than changing colour. I do like the blue. It plays off the red really nicely. The reddy orange. Well, thank you all for chilling with me. Everyone who's lurking and having a chill time. I really appreciate it. Alright, we'll have to figure out who I'm going to like raid out to when I'm finished. Always happy to take suggestions. Especially if they're doing creative stuff. Although I haven't had a look to see who on my list is streaming yet. Have a look. Oh yeah, a couple people. Couple people. Oh, this is where I should get the golf club back. What? Yoink. This is my mile stick that I use to lean on, so I don't duff up what I'm doing by leaning my wrist in it. Oh, that's better. Much more control. Okay, that one I pulled up a bit of the brown. We'll fix that. Do that. I've got one brush that has brown on it at the moment, and one brush that has blue on it, and I just keep switching. If that helps me really quickly fix a mistake. Much easier than washing my brush every 5 minutes to change colours. Awesome. Push, push. He's getting close. I was saying earlier, this is I was gonna make I still am making a YouTube video where I'll be going through this colouring book a little bit more. The latest one by Renae Clark. It's called Vibrant Wild? Wilds. Vibrant Wilds. Let me check. Just to be sure. Yeah, Vibrant Wilds, I was right. They made a joke. I can't remember. A joke was made in the live stream yesterday where Renae Clark and Cat Art Illustrations were colouring in this colouring book that it sounded like a Zelda game because they were talking about Breath of the Wild and stuff, and I'm like, I can't get it out of my head when I think Vibrant Wilds now. I'm like, is that right? Is that right? Or is that a game that was mentioned? Excuse me. Yeah. 10. I'm enjoying that pop of blue. I don't think I need to go the whole way around. I might just leave it like a halo shape. Because I don't want it to like overwhelm the squirrel. I'm hoping to leave it a bit more breezy. And just like kind of curving like that, and then leave the rest white. Actually, I'm going to mix a whole bunch more white into this blob so I can have like a lighter version. Continue up into some of these wispy bits. This big mark up here was actually, I put a bulldog lip on the book at the start, this big one, and I didn't realise it had previously been used for like a brown acrylic painting, and it smudged the page. So when I take all the clips off later, I'll just paint over it with a bit of white, clean it up again so it just looks less noticeable. I'll have to see if it's made another mark under this bit. It may have. When I do clouds, I really like sort of laying it on quite thick and letting the paint sort of play, and then every now and then just diffusing it with my fingertip. A lot of people wear nitrile gloves when they're doing oil painting, but I just wear a barrier cream. So just from the pharmacy, from the chemist, drugstore. And it's just called barrier cream, and it's just like a moisturizer that doesn't actually sink into your skin. It just leaves a coating on your skin, and then when I go to wash my hands, because this is water mixed with oil, I can just wash in water, and that takes the paint away with the layer of barrier cream, so it doesn't actually stain my skin, which is quite handy. I wish I knew about that earlier, because the amount of times I've had like a bit of blue on my hand for like 4 days if I've used a particularly staining pigment like a phthalo. It's been frustrating. I'm glad I got the little round brushes out because they're so good for these little fiddly corners. In my normal paintings, I barely ever use round brushes. I use filberts and angle shaders most of the time. But again, with those I don't have sharp edges everywhere. I do a lot of diffused edges. Different styles. That's okay. Into some of these teeny little holes that are left behind, but we're almost there. Thank you all so much for joining me. This has been really lovely. Now I've got people to chat to, or chat at. That's a bit more blue. Sometimes you just gotta do one little blob that's a bit thicker, and then it finally works and looks purposeful. As opposed to if you diffuse everything, it just looks a bit not meant. Or like messy without being messy on purpose. Oh, see, that's mixing there, that's a problem. Wipe off the brush on the rest of the palette, pick up some clean colour, cut back in. Almost there. Trying to think about how far I want to go. It's so hard to decide this last little bit of a painting, to decide where to stop. It's the part that gets me a lot. One part of me just wants to keep fiddling for the joy of it, and the other part is like, don't ruin what you've done. No matter how many paintings I do, it always feels like there's a risk. No, I can just paint it again. I can just do it again. Oh, is it running out of batteries? Am I back? Let me see if I need to reconnect 1 sec. Music is good, but no voice. We're back? Oh, welcome back. I am streaming! How you doing? Let's do the John. Can you hear me? Sorry, I've got the lav mic now as my mic, so I can move around without people freaking out. Or rather, without my voice being everywhere. And I think it ran out of batteries. But I've got 2 of them, so hopefully you guys can hear me through this one. It is green, so hopefully that's alright. Can someone confirm you can hear my voice? Voice? Yes? waiting for the leg. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yay! Hooray! Okay, so yeah, the lav mic ran out of batteries. But that's okay, that's good to know. Okay, so when I'm reaching the point where I should have finished my stream a little bit, that's probably when my mic is going to die. Which is not the worst in the world. And hey, at least there's 2 of them, so that's okay. I have an extra one. How are you, John? Let's do the John. I'm sorry, I haven't streamed in forever. But I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, 3 hours is pretty dang decent. Which I'm very happy about, actually. Hooray! Like I actually didn't even look up what kind of lav mic this was. I was just like, thank you! Because my sister got it for me for my birthday, and then I just started playing with it. Although I was annoyed, the first thing I did was a demo at work, and I had it all hooked up and great, but when I hit record on the phone, I didn't actually switch the audio input. So I had it on the whole time, but it only did the phone audio. It didn't do the lav mic audio. So that was a learning lesson. That was annoying. But yeah, I'm glad it seems to be working well for this situation. Yeah. Big oops on my part. But I was running on adrenaline and stress. It was a really annoying demo too, because I've done that demo before, so I thought I'd have it no problem, but I sped through my notes too fast, and then no one had questions. So I was like running on steam at the end. That's okay. A lav mic to record cat sounds like a perfect yes. Yes, Minty, you should do that. That is a valid use of a lav mic. Oh, I should see if I can get Dipper when she's dreaming and making little woofs. If she does little woof, 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 woof when she dreams. Little lip woofs. I just made the squirrel smile so much more. Smile. That's okay. I'm just tidying now. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. I need some green on that bit, that's what I need. Where did I put my paper towel? It went away. Whoops. As soon as I posted that, Pepper appeared for cuddle time. Pepper, you know what to do. You're on a mission. Snuggle from me, please. I don't want to do too much blue, but I can't stop myself. Yay! Yes, I am using oils. Aussie Crafter. I've prepared the pages with clear gesso. So this is Sarah Renae Clark's book, yeah, as you know. And the paper is really nice and heavy, which is awesome. And because it's nice and heavy, the clear gesso, like, barely buckled. It barely even wobbled. I had it drying, sitting upright overnight, and then when in the morning, I just closed it and put a heavy book on top. And now it's perfect. So that worked really well. And I've clear primed like 12 pages or something. So that means at any point when I need a procrastination night, I can just pick up the book and jump on Livestream. I didn't even really mean to live stream tonight. It was more of a test because I wanted to test the lav mic and test this new program I'm using called Meld, which streams to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And it seems to be much more user-friendly than OBS, which deleted all my layouts again. Because I made the mistake of saying, yes, update the program. Silly OBS. Yeah. These are also the water mixable oils, so I can wash all my brushes in water at the end of the session, which is awesome. I love using these. My videos, I was saying my, I'm so close to monetization, Aussie Crafter. I'm like, this close! I need like 300 hours, it's barely anything. So I'm hoping if I can edit this footage together and have my full oil paint attempts. I was going to do at least 1 or 2 more pages and then make a video about oil painting on the colouring book. And my experience, just to have the slightly different angle out there. Yeah, I thought that would be fun. But then, yeah, once I'm finished doing that, I probably feel like doing some sculpting, which would be good. We need to ask you some questions about sculpting. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, updates suck. Getting your messages. Yep. Stinky poo. There we go. Alright, I think. I don't want to do much more blue than that because I didn't want a whole blue background. I just wanted a smattering. Oh, under his nose, I think needs it. Made the mistake of using phthalo blue to make this blue, and no matter how much white I add, it still stays quite blue. Phthalos are so staining. Oh my gosh. Sort of oils. These are the Royal Talons Cobra water mixable oils. So they are still a normal oil paint. They are oil and binder, which is linseed oil, but these particular paints add an emulsifier into the paint. So rather than having to use terps or solvents, they use water to wash up at the end. They say you can use water as a medium to help them liquefy as you paint, but I find it just breaks apart the paint film so quickly that it's then not very stable to use as a paint. I prefer to use their mediums, which is water-soluble linseed oil, or this one's the quick dry medium, because I'm impatient. Because that gives you the same feel that traditional oils have when you use them with a medium. And it doesn't feel like I'm working with some sort of rogue watercolor oil hybrid. It just feels nice and buttery paint and lovely. Yeah, but I've been using these for quite a while. And I was saying, Aussie Crafter, that most of my watch hours for my channel are my 2 videos, the try and test videos for water mixable oils, so they've like carried my channel a lot. So if you want to learn about water mixable oils, they are the most viewed ones on my channel. One's like a first impression, and then the second one is about glazing with them. So that is doing a multi-layered painting, which was a portrait I did in a lot of like magentas and pinks. I like that one. And I think it got scratched, which is annoying because I transported it without it being covered. And it's not framed either, so yeah. Oh, if you haven't tried water mixer balls, they're so good, especially if you're nervous about oil painting. I find a lot of people are nervous, and water mixable oil paints sound less scary, I think, for people, even though they work exactly the same as traditional oils except for cleanup. But if you can get away without having to store a whole bunch of solvents, then that's also quite appealing. Tiny bit under the tail and then I'm done. Tiny little bit. Just a little bit, just to link it together. Excuse me. Oh, that's completely fair. I'm like that all the time, Aussie Crafter. And I even have like playlists called Revisit, which is like I've watched the cool artsy idea or the cool material, but I definitely need to come back because I'm going to forget everything about it, and I'm going to forget who made the video, and I'm going to forget where it is. So I just make playlists of like revisit when you want to do stopping, revisit when you want to do this thing, revisit when you want to buy art supplies at the art shop and you can't remember what you wanted to buy. Because you can just have unlimited private playlists. I'm just like, playlists for everything. It's like on Instagram and stuff, I abuse the save button so much. I have so many folders of just saved stuff. Because what if I want to find it again? Can't find things if you just like the post. You need to save it somewhere. So I abuse those things quite a lot. Do I go back and look for things? Sometimes. Not as often as I should. But at least I know it's there when I want it. And if they're going to give us those features, I'm going to use them. What are you working on at the moment, Aussie Crafter? Secret things of secretness? I'm just going to assume yes. But cool. Yeah, the pointy ear is cute. Pointy ear. You fired up the kiln! Ooh, that's exciting! Oh, good luck. Everything, all the paintbrushes crossed for you. Instead of fingers crossed, because my fingers are all tangled up. That's very exciting. Oh, so is it actually hot now? Like you fired it up now? That's so nice. Well, all the power, good luck to you. In firing stuff. Because yeah, most of the clay stuff I do is like polymer clay or air dry clay. Not fancy fancies. Although this one you said was for like putting on enamels and things. You ordered some cones to see how hot it's getting? Yes! I see them use that on Great Pottery Throwdown. I love that show. I know some pottery stuff from that, but not from practically doing it myself. Pretty much finished. I'm just at that stage where I just want to fiddle. And I should stop. I should stop before I ruin something I like. But I want to fiddle. Alright, it's 1:45. I should stop. I said I would stop by 1:30. Thank you everyone for joining me. This has been so nice. Yes, I will be posting a video on YouTube of using water mixable oils in a sketchbook, more specifically this sketchbook, the Sarah Renae Clark Vibrant Wild sketchbook. So I will do that. And please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Liz Gridley Artist, if you haven't already. And then you will see that video when it comes out, especially if you do the little bell icon and say, give me a notification, because then you won't miss it, which would be great. Stop touching the painting needs to be a sound alert, so people can yell at me. No, this has been lovely. I needed the catharsis of a relaxing night, of just doing a painting that wasn't for a deadline, and it was fun. And this was really fun. I loved how much the open page let me pick how much or how little I wanted to do, and sort of play with it. Yeah, it let me have a play, which was great. And I didn't realize how much I needed to have a play, she says, as she's still not finishing with it. I need to just put the brushes down, which I will once I do that. Ah! No, I picked up black. It's fine. It's oil paint, it's fine. Ew, whiskers. Alright, I'm stopping. The thermostat dial is broken, so you're not sure how hot it got. Ooh. Test pieces appeared to work. Oh, cool! That's awesome! I'm so glad you could catch some of the stream. Well, hopefully with more streams I will actually market them and tell people when I'm doing them, because again, this was like a test one, so this is my first one since like October, which is way too long ago, but I had a lot of fun, and the setup with the new program seems a lot more manageable, which is manageable is sustainable. So I will keep going with that. And with that, I'm going to put my brushes down so I can't keep touching it. I'm done. Hands are empty. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. This has been lovely. And I'm really, really glad I got to play around on live stream while doing this. And yeah, the YouTube video will hopefully come out in about a week is my goal. But we'll see how I manage time with the little one. And hopefully that will be all good. I'm totally not touching the painting. You can't see me doing anything right now. I'm totally not. Okay, I'm done. Alright, I'm done. Alright, have a good night. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to raid out on Twitch, but thank you, YouTube. I'll see you all later. I'm just going to sit here and find someone to raid. Who are we going to raid? Let's go raid. Oh, what's Gladsask doing? Oh, he's making a cute little model. Okay, let's go over to a sculptor on Twitch. Hooray. Oh, Aussie Crafter! Oh, thank you so much for the super. Mwah. Thank you. You are too kind. You are too kind. Alright, we're ready to raid over on Twitch. And that will be super lovely. And bye, let's do the John. Lovely to see you. Bye, DW. Thank you for hanging out for so long. That was really lovely. And thank you, Minty, as well. Give Pepper a kiss. Or a cuddle. Or whatever Pepper prefers. And Aussie Crafter, thank you so much for the super. You're so nice. You have a lovely night, and I'll catch you soon. Okay? And
sometimes my lunch, I don't really eat at work because I don't prepare food. I eat once